Hey everybody, Gary Edelman, American Battlefield Trust, on yet another battlefield, and one that we have the opportunity to preserve more of. I am at Upperville, and this opportunity will allow us to get to more than 1,000 acres here at this critical 1863 battlefield. But first, let me zoom out, because we have 4 battlefields to talk about. 4 battlefields in 4 different states in 3 different years of the war, and with 4 famous generals associated with them. And at 3 of those battlefields, we have not saved a single acre yet. So we're doing lots of new stuff here. Let's start with General Ulysses S. Grant at the Battle of Belmont. And this is sort of where he got his start, where he starts to attract some of the notice. And we can help add to some of the land that has been preserved there already. Let's stick with the Yankees here and move on to William Tecumseh Sherman. Late 1862, in one of the earlier efforts to capture Vicksburg, he is going to be repulsed at a place called Chickasaw Bayou, or Bow is probably how it's properly pronounced. And Sherman outnumbers his opponent 2-1, but the Confederates managed to inflict 8 times the casualties compared to the Union soldiers, and Sherman and Grant will have to find another way at things. In the meantime, you have Confederate General John Hunt Morgan, who, after the losses at Vicksburg, at Gettysburg, Confederate hopes are not super high, so he's going to lead a bold raid all the way up into Ohio. Things are going really well. That is until he comes up short at a place called Buffington Island, where he will be captured, he will escape, and then things even get worse for John Hunt Morgan after that. So he's our 3rd most famous general, and this is a large tract of land that we're able to preserve over there. But I think the biggest one of all, more than 175 acres, is right here on the battlefield of Upperville. We're talking June of 1863. We have Jeb Stuart in command here, who has been slowly falling back from Aldie and Middleburg, and then at the Goose Creek Bridge that we helped to preserve together as well. And here you have him coming up here at Upperville. And then Illinois troops are in the fields behind me, and even closer to the camera, also in this field, the very land that we are trying to help preserve here at Upperville. You're going to have Virginia and North Carolina troops, some artillery cannons over there in the distance there, supported by more infantry. These are real deal fights, and some people suggest, and maybe it's really easy to suggest, that after Brandy Station and after these running battles at Aldie, Middleburg, and Upperville, Jeb Stuart wants to make a difference, and he is going to propose a bold move around the entire Union Army. And of course, we know how that's going to affect the Battle of Gettysburg and the Gettysburg Campaign. So we're talking about 4 battlefields, like I mentioned. We're talking about more than 300 acres, and although the number 13 is usually an unlucky number, we're talking about a 13-1 match, a more than $2 million deal that we can get for close to $200,000. So we really hope you can get involved. For where I stand here at Upperville, if we're able to preserve this acreage here, we will increase our acreage here to more than 1,000 acres, and we'll be able to add 3 parks to our list and a new state, the state of Ohio. So thanks for your consideration, and thanks for supporting battlefield preservation.